Hi, this is Mary Kay Cabot on Thursday of Steelers Week. Well, it's all about Greg Newsome today. What a shocker. Home, ready to almost go to bed, and the Browns trade Greg Newsome last night. It's the third trade they have made in the last 10 days. So Andrew Berry is wheeling and dealing. There could be more. But a little bit about this Greg Newsome trade. What's it all about? It really is a money fit and a scheme fit. Greg Newsome goes to Jacksonville. Well, where he'll be in more of a zone type of scheme, and Tyson Campbell comes here where he'll be in a very man-centric scheme. So from that standpoint, that's how that on the field stuff is working out. And then from a financial standpoint, what the Browns are getting is the same age cornerback, 25, same draft class, 2021. Tyson Campbell was a second round was a first rounder. But what the Browns are getting him at is a discounted rate. Greg was in the final year of his contract, and if they had to extend him, which they were willing to do that, they would have had to pay him upwards of $20 million a year. As far as Campbell is concerned, because the Jaguars have paid so much of that $76.5 million extension they gave him last year already, the Browns really only have to pay his base salaries through 2028, and that averages somewhere around 15.5. So less than what they would have had to pay Greg Newsome, and they feel they're getting a comparable player, maybe even a little better when you're just talking about the scheme fit. As far as Greg Newsome is concerned, we're all going to miss him here in the locker room, that's for sure. He was one of the best guys you could ever hope to talk to in the locker room. He understood that we had a job to do. He understood that the fans wanted to hear from the players. They wanted to hear from explanation. They wanted to hear explanations. After the loss in London, I talked to Greg Newsome. I was asking him about what happened with the defense, and he said, "This one's on us." He was always there. He was always accountable. He always had a great answer. He was also a really wonderful young man in the community. He was the Browns flag football ambassador for girls high school flag football and so many other things. He was a man about town. He was sort of the new Joe Hayden after Joe Hayden left, and just a really great guy to have around in every way. Even Jim Schwartz said today he will be sorely missed, and he's a huge fan of Greg Newsome. I think we all were.